Good morning and happy hump day, folks. So, let's see. Let's get to my low. Let's start with my low and my high, my act of kindness. Honestly, my low is that yesterday just seemed like a really long day. And it's not that it was long, just I knew I had like an appointment at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And things were fine, everything was great, at the appointment. It's just like, I don't know, I'm at that point where if I know I have something important to do, then keep in mind, I've been like this for many years. If I know I have something to do, even when I know nothing bad is going to happen, I still can't help but really want to get it done and over with. And when some appointments are in the afternoon, the waiting gets on my nerves a little. But it was nothing too serious. But it was actually a beneficial appointment for me. Because this person I'm going to be seeing next week, and it'll be just the sort of thing I need before I make my big trip to Colorado at the end of the month. Actually, we head to Colorado just literally 2 weeks from today. I'll be doing nothing but scrambling, getting ready for Colorado. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Well, it is what it is. My high is I got to see my nephews yesterday. They're in the pool. They're having a lot of fun. At this point, it's very interesting. It's been I'll say almost year of my life, the best almost full year of my life. And before the year actually had started, again, I was going to say, I was going to be with my nephews all the time. I'd exist and that's fine. And then, some people know the rest of the story, but don't worry. I'll explain more when the actual year is up. With that said, if nothing else, I was always going to be happy to see my nephews. I may not necessarily show it, but I am surely grateful that I am an uncle. And the fact that I get to see my nephews as often as I do, especially during the summer, that's huge for me. It is. My act of kindness was, obviously I helped my mom watch my nephews for a little bit. I also emptied the dehumidifier for my dad, and I also took out the garbage, because today is garbage day. Which, contrary to Rocco's modern life, is not a dangerous day. Oh gosh, I love Rocco. What on earth do I talk about today? Again, sorry. We're at the slow part of the week. There was no One Piece manga chapter this week. There's, I already talked about this week's Hot Ones guest, who's going to be Sabrina Carpenter. Fortunately, we don't even have the Masked Singer right now. We do have America's Got Talent, even though I really haven't been as adamant about watching it. I watch it here and there now, and it's still awesome. In fact, I especially got to see the golden buzzer of that one kid from Alabama who just blew everybody away by singing "You Don't Own Me." I'm like, okay, the tagline reads, "This kid's gonna get a golden buzzer. Who's gonna be the one to ring?" It was Howie. I'm like, all right. Listen, I've been watching America's Got Talent long enough to have the words that Simon Cowell always uses ingrained in my head, which is, 2 minutes can change your life. In the grand scheme of things, that's exactly what happened to me. My first video on January 1st, 2018 was just barely under 2 minutes. And from that moment on, I've been making videos ever since. So, yeah, Howie was right. 2 minutes really can change a person's life. For the better. I mean, it'd be nice if I could actually do this to supplement my income if I knew how to do that. I'll probably get to that eventually. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the place I'm at. I really do. But if there's an opportunity for more to come, you go for it. But I would never sacrifice, like, the people. Here's the thing. Yeah, I want to be, famous just like anybody else would. But I would know better than to just sacrifice the people in my life who played a part in making it happen. In fact, honestly, if I ever did get famous, I'd give back to those people in some way. I don't know what I would necessarily do, but I know it would be on my to-do list. So, there's that. Sorry, just looking at my ring. I mean, I would find a way. Yeah, that's actually one thing. If I ever did get, if I ever reached, the notoriety of someone who was, rich and famous, for sure, I would get back to Trinity Pawing. I mean, listen, I've gone many, many times. I've talked about how Trinity Pawing legitimately saved my life, and I'm not being figurative either. So, yeah, for sure I'd find a way to give back. I'm actually going to my 15-year reunion this year. I'm so excited. Let's see. Obviously, I'd get back to my family. Depending on how big the check was, I'd be I do have one surprise for my brother and his family, but I'm not going to spoil what that is because I'd rather, actually, the only people who actually would know what I would do is my mom. Well, actually, no, there's no point keeping it secret. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. I would be like, bro, your kids are going to college. And then I just have a big old check or whatever it is. That'd be cool. I would totally do that. I mean, here's the thing. Depending on how much money I get, listen, for all intents and purposes, let's say I get $1 million check. I'd have no choice but to give the $1 million to my brother because that would pay for all 4 of their kids' college. I'd have nothing left for myself, but I'd do it. Let's see, what would I do if I was famous? What else would I do? Well, for sure I would definitely travel a lot. I mean, listen, if you're going to be famous and people are going to want to see you in person, the smart thing to do would be to travel and see a bunch of new places, and I would totally do that. I mean, obviously, depending on how far I would have to travel, I would need to take either, probably plane would be the most effective way of travel. Because there's actually a lot of places in this country I've never been to. I mean, I've never been to California. I've never been, technically I've been to New York, I've been to Connecticut, I've been to Massachusetts. I've been to, I'm pretty sure I've been to Delaware. Florida. I've been to Texas. Been to Nevada for Las Vegas, obviously. Colorado. Technically I was in Georgia because when you fly Delta, Atlanta is one of the big stops. Detroit, Michigan, so I've been to Michigan. Because again, it's a Delta hub. Yeah. I've been to 10 out of 50 states. Which isn't a bad number by a stretch of the imagination. I mean, again, technically Georgia and Michigan are they have hubs for if you fly Delta in, Atlanta and Detroit respectively. So, I set foot in those states, therefore I've been to those states. I think that's the bare bones way it should work. Even if it was just in the airport. I was still there. Oh, Pennsylvania, 11. Holy cow. Why not get Pennsylvania? So 11. Been to 11 states. Cool. Oh, in Jersey, I have been to Jersey before. So 12. Yeah, I'm actually not doing that bad. Let's see. Have I been anywhere else? Ohio. Oh, right, Cedar Point. I've been in Ohio. So 13. Illinois, I've been in Illinois because I have been to Chicago before because I had to see my mom's best friend was at her house. Ooh, I would love to get like an even 15 states. What's another state I haven't been to? What's one state I know I haven't been? I know I've been to. I just can't think of it at the moment. I don't believe I've been to Maryland. Okay, well, point is, I had a lot of traveling to do if I ever got famous. I mean, I've been to 14 states. I need to get to like 36 more. Not entirely sure what I would do there, but I would definitely, get it done. So, give back, travel. Another thing I would do is build an even better foundation upon what I'm already doing. Because listen, I love making videos every day, but I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys can get kind of bored watching just a guy with a camera phone. So for sure, I would definitely invest in like doing more for my videos. I mean, I would definitely probably pay for a crew, or at least someone who knows how to edit. I would definitely pay for like actual cameras and better equipment. Just like being able to do more. Which, I mean, listen, they say you gotta spend money to make money, and that is exactly, what I would do. So you thought I was famous? What else would I do? Well, I mean, listen, if you're famous, chances are you probably want to meet other famous people, so that's another thing I would do. I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of Hot Ones. I mean, if I was famous, maybe I can get a Hot Ones one, maybe I can get a Hot Ones myself. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to do that. And, like, rubbing elbows with celebrities and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. I would totally do that. So, here's the thing though. The one thing I definitely want, and I mentioned this earlier, the one thing I would do if I ever got famous, and this is why I end the video with 607 all day, is I don't ever want to forget where I come from. I don't want to forget who I am. Well, that's one of the reasons why I would give back to the people I know who, they lifted me up rather than bring me down. I would know that, I couldn't have gotten to where I am by myself. And I would make sure that, the people who helped me get to that point would know and, see that I do remember them and I do care. So, yeah. I mean, listen, I know the saying, like, money and power, like, they change people, and they absolutely do. And change isn't necessarily a good thing. I know this as well. But I also know that it only really changed you for the worse if you let it. Because it's very easy for, fame and wealth to, change you for the better if you know what you're doing. And knowing where I come from and knowing who's helped me in life, they would, I would know better than to just simply let myself fall to the usual temptations of, forgetting where I come from or not remembering who helped me. I'm pretty sure I'd keep a stable head on my shoulders. But then again, I would also try and make sure that the people I surround myself with are good people to begin with. My one problem is, and I actually had a conversation with my mom about this just a couple of days ago, I'm just too trusting of a person. Unfortunately, it's really easy for someone to take advantage of me if they're able to. I mean, not to the point where I would let them, steal money from me or anything. But, I mean, listen, I've been hurt plenty of times in my life. I mean, Lord knows I've never really had, a stable relationship with a nice girl, so, yeah. I would definitely need to work on, being trusting, but I am working on that. In fact, I mentioned I had an appointment yesterday. See, this is coming full circle. Next week, two of the things I'm definitely going to work on are going to be self-confidence and self-love. As well as, making it known that I want to be included more without seeming awkward. And I will admit, considering that the last time I went to Colorado was not a very pleasant experience, I'd rather mentally prepare for that as well. So, I got a big couple weeks ahead of me. But I am hoping, hold on. Had to knock on wood for that. I am hoping that by the time I get to Colorado, I will both mentally and physically be ready. Or it could be a complete disaster. I don't know. I hope you all like this video. If you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all you guys who are watching Joe video. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, channel will be here to learn this event. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby. You know what I just realized? I mean, I've done plenty of videos without my computer on me before, but I gotta say, I don't mind not having my computer sometimes for this. I mean, the videos I do at the lake, those are, I mean, again, there's something to plug my computer into. But here, I had every opportunity to bring my computer here, but I didn't. And I gotta say, this was a very fun video to do. See ya.